Okay, so I had a lot of fun with the last game we played, personally. I don't know if you guys did. So my wonderful, amazing boyfriend set up a PowerPoint so that I can play the game and you can play along with me. I'm gonna show a dress, we're gonna guess the decade, and then we're gonna click to the next slide and it's gonna show us what it is. The link that I gave him to take it from was from the Met, so these should all be found on the Met website, and I will put that down in the description and you can go and check those out as well. It's really interesting. And I saw this first dress when he set up the slide and I asked him, you did do the 1800s, right? And he said yes. And I don't know if this is a little girl's dress or if it's actually that short, I don't know. But that doesn't look like the 1800s if it's that short. Dresses back then were still long. I wasn't expecting this to be hard, honestly. 1820s. We'll go 1820s. 1850. 1850, really? Ah, I never would have guessed. Yes, 0 for 1. Oh, ooh. I like this one. It looks like the waistline has gone down, so we're out of the Regency period. We're out of the 1830s, thank God. This is definitely an evening dress because they have the shoulders a little bit out. We haven't gotten into the bustle period yet, so I'm going to say... Oh, I'm so afraid of being wrong, but I mean, we're not gonna get anywhere if I don't guess, so I'll say 1870. 1 for 1. Okay. European or American? Yes, an evening dress. Ha! Okay. I love validation. Okay. Oh, this is definitely Regency because you can see it's got the high waist. It has like no volume in the bottom. It's got the poofy sleeves. I mean, most 1800 dresses have poofy sleeves, I guess, but these are like similar to what I'm wearing, poofy sleeves, where later on, 1830s and 1890s, those sleeves are kind of structured. So this would be Regency. I'm gonna say 1800s. I'm gonna say this is in the aughts. 1805! Ah! 2 and 1, okay. But that first one was hard, okay? Just saying. Oh.
Yikes!
So, I hate this dress, and I hate the 1830s, and this is why I think it's the 1830s. Again, it's an evening dress, I think, because it's off the shoulders, but in the 1830s they did like the poofy sleeves, so they do have a bit of a poof. The waistline is still high. Like, they still have a little bit of that empire waist, and that was, you know, popular from the Regency period, and once they moved into the 1830s, they started filling out the bottom of the dress more, but the waist stayed high, and that's why I hate it. This doesn't have quite as much floof as the 1830s, so this could be the 1820s. That's a tough one. If I don't choose 1830 and it is, I'm gonna be upset with myself, but I'm gonna go with 1820. But it's definitely during that transition. If it's not 1820s or 1830s, then I'll owe you a coffee. I don't know. We didn't make any bets, but still. 1830 to 35. Okay. I can't take that one because I did change it to 1820, so I knew it was one of the two, but okay. 2 and 2. We are to the bustle period. It's kind of hard, you know, it's from the back, but I'm going to guess 1890s on this one. I really like the style of the bustles in the 1890s that were, you know, up behind and then a fitted bodice. I think that's just my favorite style of dress in general, is fit and flare, and the 1890s I really liked. So I'm gonna say 1890s. 1882, oh well. 2 and 3. Ooh. This is kind of hard because it's not on a form. This also looks Regency, but it does have some flare Maybe this is 1820s. Honestly, 1820s I'm not really well versed in at all. So I'm gonna say 1820s. 1818. I should get partial credit for that. That's close. It's close. Okay, 2 and 4 I'm losing. There's only 15 of these, so if I don't pick up the pace, I'm just gonna not get it. Okay. Oh. Poofy sleeves. Kind of a slender silhouette on the bottom. Lower waist. There's no bustle, but it still could be going into 1900, so it might be the late 1890s. They did like their sleeves. I'm gonna say late 1890s. Ha! It was mid 1890s, but still 1890s. So 3 out of 4. No, not 3 out of 4. 3 and 4. Ooh, I like this one. But I learned from the last one. I learned from the last one that what I thought was 1890s wasn't. This also looks like it has a bustle. I can't really tell, but it doesn't have a hoop skirt and it doesn't have the sleeves. I'm gonna say 1880s for this. 1875, no, 3 and 5. Oh, this is Regency. But is it 1800s or 1810s? That's a good question. I'm gonna say 1810s. 1822. Okay, so the 1820s still looked very similar to the ones before. What does that bring me to? 3 to 6? 3 to 6? No. Oh, I thought I'd be better at this. So this looks like the other ones that were 1880s. How many 1880s dresses would he put in here? What do you think? You don't have any thoughts on the subject? I don't think we've seen any 1870s. Did they have bustles at that point? I'm gonna say 1870s, just for variety. I think it's probably 1880s. Hi, what do you think, Butters? Is it 1870s or 1880s? I didn't consider that. Okay, so I'm gonna say 1870s. And I mean, it could be it has a little bit higher waist. I don't know that they had the higher waist then, but they definitely had the lower waist for the 1880s and 1890s. So I'm gonna say 1870s. So what's that put me at? 4 to 6. I'm still losing. Ooh. This one's pretty. So this looks like the other 1880s dresses, except it has the high collar, and the high collar is just in the back. Let's say 1890. 1879, oh my goodness. I wasn't even right with 1880s. Well, darn. 4 to 7. Oh, okay. See, I was wondering when we'd get some of the frontier dresses in, and here we are. So this one is gonna be somewhere around the middle of the 1800s. The waist is still high. I'm gonna say 1840s. 1830, wow. I don't hate it as much as other 1830 dresses, but probably because it's not a ball gown. Still not my favorite. Okay, this is definitely like, well, would he do 1830s back to back? It does have the short sleeves. I'm gonna say 1820s. I'm gonna say this is going into the 1830s. 1820s! Yay! The crowd goes wild! Shh. So what does that bring me to? 5 to 7? 5 to 7? I think so. I don't know. Editing me is gonna have it up on the screen anyway, so 5 to 7. Ooh, this is interesting. Let me think on this. This is a very gauzy dress. It's white. White wedding dress was made popular by Queen Victoria. White was very expensive because it was hard to keep clean and hard to get the fabric to that level of white. I would think early Victorian though, right? Like 1840 or 1850. I'm gonna say 1840. 1870. Oh, I was way off. Okay, 5 to 8. 5 to 8. Ugh, this is a really ugly dress. And really ugly dresses usually say 1830s to me. It does have a high waist. It could be 1830s. I'm gonna say 1830s because I hate it. 1830s! It's so funny when I don't like a dress. Like, oh, it must be 1830s because I hate it. Where's the lie? So we got 6 to 8. I'm trailing by 2 as I go along. And 6 to 8, oh, that means I lose because there's only 15. So even if I get the next one right, it's 7 to 8. Oh, it's the last one. So somewhere I did my math wrong. I lose. I still had fun though. It's interesting to me how fashion changes, how things go in and out of style. It's interesting to me that things come back into style. So, you know, as I said about the sleeves, these are popular again. I hope you had fun, and maybe this is something we can do again sometime, or something similar. Special thanks to my boyfriend for putting this all together for me. It made it really special for me to be able to play along with you. How'd you do? Let me know down in the comments, and maybe we'll do some other centuries in the future. Maybe not decades, we'll just do centuries. I don't know. Once you get earlier than the 1800s, it's harder to find extant garments, which extant garments are surviving garments. If you are interested in aesthetic and historical sewing content, please consider subscribing to this channel. Give me a thumbs up if you had fun, and I hope to see you again soon. Until next time.